going to be for...
This should be,
I think this is going to be for winners top 8, if I am not mistaken. So
last time I checked.
both these players are going to be vying for the top cut. I know we're going to be... So, Toon Link Snake.
Okay.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Top 8 qualifier.
Who did they lose to?
Because CtrlSaltDel lost to 3-1, I'm pretty sure, to KNev. Yeah.
Wow, really? Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, Nev proven the seed does matter for him.
Yeah. But regardless, though, this is still going to be for top 8, top cut. You know that there's a lot riding on this set for both these players.
There have been lots of side bets, for those of you who don't know. And I don't know if anyone has betted money on Tetra and Marshall.
I'm sure their homies have. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta have faith in the friends.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Starting off here, a lot of back and forth. Still not any surefire momentum from either player right now. Just trying to get something established.
And for Washington, Western Washington, this is definitely a matchup that I think we're all way too familiar with at this point.
Oh, for sure.
You've seen JoJo versus Ryan already. Like
I mean, even before that, this region has seen this matchup. It stood the test of time, and CtrlSaltDel going to be finding that first stock with a sneaky up air.
Yeah, sudden up air, but the Nikita evening things out.
Yeah, and again, no surefire momentum from either player, but one thing I will say, I think the difference maker in this matchup is going to be that Toon Link is hard to hit and he's got disjoints as well as projectiles to deal with Snake's nades and stuff. But on the flip side, I think Snake's damage output is a lot more like quick and concise. You're going to get a lot of percent in a very short amount of time.
100%. Grenades just cover such like a huge amount of range. It just punishes you for like trying to even go in.
But that said, Toon Link's got more than enough tools to like weave his way in and out of Snake's pressure.
Oh yeah, definitely. The speed alone combined with your own projectiles definitely makes things a lot easier.
And again, CtrlSaltDel going to be creating that space, trying to like find an opportunity to run in. Yeah, catches the double jump there. Knows that there's going to go for the C4 detonation. Takes the opportunity to take the stock, and again finds the first stock again. See if Marshall can clean it up as fast as he did last time, and pretty much the same as the first stock, only taking the 19% on the way out, but had CtrlSaltDel going to quickly get a little bit more percent.
Egregious down air earlier, but we're still got the percent lead though.
Yeah. Another thing that we're starting to see, I think, and even though it's still the same stock count, is as soon as either of these characters gets a lead, they are going to try and create that space and then create the minigame of you trying to get in on them.
Yeah. Percent is such a big factor in this matchup.
Because it really just does determine who needs to approach.
Absolutely. It controls so much of the pace of the game with that alone.
All right, not going to be able to catch that high recovery from Marshall, but still threatening the space.
Yeah.
They're trying to stay on stage here.
Right. Well, players at such close percent.
Almost gets up tilted.
Yeah.
Alright.
Looking very rough for CtrlSaltDel. Gotta get off this ledge in the dash attack and ascend.
Alright, going to gets past the Nikita, but that F tilt is going to clean it up on that neutral get up.
Yeah. Very good ledge coverage coming in from Marshall.
Yeah, Marshall going to be taking the first game, but that was a hot contest. Could not tell on either end who was going to take the lead there, but
yeah, so close in percent. Like it was just a matter of who held stage control just more at that point.
Yeah, opting to run it back. Honestly, can't blame either player here. All it really takes is a couple of small adjustments to really swing the momentum in either player's favor at this point.
Yeah.
So getting into it, let's see what happens.
And we're gonna run it back to small, yeah.
Switching to the Shadow Link. Gotta harness that dark power just a little bit.
Yeah, I've noticed he does do that.
That's actually, funnily enough, that's something I used to do. Anytime I lost the first game or just like lost a game, I would always switch skins to the Shadow one.
Yeah.
I'm happy to see that the tradition is staying alive throughout this.
It's one of those neat psychological tricks to just try to help you reset.
Exactly. All right, it looks like Marshall's getting a bit more momentum in this
Oh,
game.
what
Ooh,
a sneaky back here.
Ooh, okay. Going for some big hits here. Can't blame you.
A little bit.
Trying to take advantage of Snake off stage and was almost successful, but unfortunately missing that along with Marshall's early momentum is going to net him a relatively early stock.
Just getting a little bit too preemptive, and Marshall just holding out long enough to find a punish.
Yeah, Control Salt though, still not afraid to get in there, and even if it means getting messy, even if it means a couple of trades, just trying to keep the pressure on right now. That said, Marshall doing a really good job holding on to the stock, minimizing the amount of damage he's taking, and he has really stolen the momentum of this game.
Yeah, Marshall just looks like he's just like a few steps ahead in this game too. Oh.
All right, and Marshall opting to stay off stage. Honestly, not a bad ploy. Not really much you can do about Cypher from that angle.
And it's just such a massive lead. Like, he doesn't really have to approach if he doesn't want to, but he's going to anyways.
My goodness, he is running away with this game. Such a momentum shift.
Oh, that was a good air dodge, but you gotta get off the ledge. But Tetra does though.
Yeah, Control Salt is still in this though. You cannot count anyone out. And if we've watched JoJo, we've watched this character time and time again bring it back from the depths. So, but Marshall going to squash any hopes of a comeback in that game.
Yeah, that episode immediately coming out as soon as he saw her like land on top of him.
But that said, change of scenery, going to PS2 this time around.
Yeah.
And that might have been a convincing game, but again, cannot count either of these players out. They made it this far for a reason.
Absolutely not.
And especially if you're Control Salt Elite, you got to be telling yourself that you're still in this, you got this.
We've seen reverse Leos happen before. It can certainly happen now.
Again, our lot is riding on this game. You know that's got to be playing a factor. I think both these players are going to be playing with heart. Getting into this, Marshall looking to maintain that momentum from the previous games, though.
Ooh,
That's
very
it.
good three-piece coming in from Control Salt.
Yeah, Control Salt Elite stealing the lead back with that one neutral win interaction, not letting the momentum dishearten them whatsoever. All right, this is a bit of a long-range contest right now. Finally closing the distance just a little bit, but definitely going to be utilizing those platforms, moving around, trying to navigate between all these explosions.
I love the use of the platforms right now.
Oh, ooh, almost sneaking that sweet spot up there, narrowly missing it. Going to clean it up with that border, though. And Control Salt Elite going to be taking the first stock. Gotta see if you can swing that momentum back in your favor. Opting to stay in the corner, just going to maintain that space. Let Snake come to you. That is exactly what you're supposed to be doing in this matchup. Also taking advantage of like those nades.
Yeah.
If you're able to turn those around on Snake, that is a huge boon, especially if you're Toon Link in this situation.
Yeah, and that projectile pressure does allow you to mess up with like the grenade timings.
Yeah, again, Tetra just opting to stay back. Sorry, I keep saying the wrong tag. Control Salt Elite.
Yeah, same difference. Yeah.
No, you gotta respect the tag.
Fair enough. Yeah.
That said, though, Marshall finally going to find that stock, try and attempt to even things back up, but it does not look like Control Salt Elite is going to be giving up the lead very easily. Still fighting to keep it. Fighting for center. Gets the up tilt into the forward air. Good adjustment, good reaction on the VI there.
Went a little bit too deep, but Control Salt looking A-okay now.
Gets that forward throw. But Marshall going to get rid of the nade before it becomes a problem. Doing a real good job of holding center here. Kind of shifting gears from the last stock. Whereas Control Salt Elite was staying in the corner more, definitely opting to hold center a little more this time, fighting for it with that back air.
I love the fact that we're just playing a lot more passive and disciplined to find these openings. But whenever Control Salt does, we're gonna just get openings like that just decide the stock.
Yeah, definitely getting a little bit more momentum, staying in the lead. That's so important right now. Good awareness to shield there, but Marshall gonna find that up tilt seemingly out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh, tries to catch the jump away with the forward air, narrowly gonna miss, but still applying the pressure. The bomb getting tossed back and forth like a football.
Great item catch coming in from both players.
CtrlSaltDel maintaining this lead, just not giving Marshall any opportunity to get a hit in.
A shield
running away from that dash attack.
Wait.
Ooh, tries to seal it out, not quite going to catch them. Ooh, really good spot dodge.
Not gonna do it, but
not leaving a gap.
CSD in a very good position.
And there it is again. Whereas we were seeing a lot more play from the corner before, we're seeing CtrlSaltDel fighting for center so much more, and it is proving to be a boon in this situation. Catches the neutral getup, and that is going to be one on the board for CtrlSaltDel. Like I was saying earlier, can't count any of these players out. They've gotten this far for a reason.
For sure, the hero spin, like, lingering just enough to find that kill. I've seen her do that before in her previous sets on stream, and it's like it's been working wonders.
Also, quick question to production. I really want to make sure I'm gendering the players on the players correctly. If anyone has pronouns on deck, please. I apologize in advance. I am so sorry. As soon as I can get those.
I saw the pronouns being like she, her on like the mainstream when she was playing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
And Marshall's was like, yeah, over there. Yeah.
All right. Well, if it was she, her on stream previously, then I think that will be what I go with. But if somebody can correct me on that at some point, if I am wrong,
until we find new information.
But anyways, back to the game.
But yeah. Oh wow. Okay. What a trade. But no deciding winner though. They're both just going to be tossed into the corner. Now meeting at center stage.
Yeah. Ooh, honestly, I didn't even think about this, but the best of 5 rule set only being one ban, it leaves a lot of good stages open for Snake, and this is one of them.
Oh yeah. This is definitely a more Snake favorite stage.
I think overall it's actually not terribly bad for Toon Link, just because you do have the longer space than you would otherwise on Smashville.
That's true.
But that center plat gives Snake so much control, especially with C4.
Yeah, you just stuck the C4 on there. You just control like a good amount of
excellent
center.
forward air coming. Ooh. Really good space. Finds the high up air. Going to take the first stock yet again. CtrlSaltDel riding this momentum right now, not looking to give Marshall any freebies.
Whoa, the loop-de-loop with the Nikita, and it's going to find its target.
Trying to be tricky with that drift, but unfortunately that Nikita is going to find its mark. And a lot of back and forth. We're still trying to establish dominance in this game. A lot of swinging momentum. Gets that down air. A lot of really good usage of that move coming from CtrlSaltDel.
Yeah. I like the idea with the pivot grab. It's just Marshall. It just seems like he's getting ready to react to anything.
Again, that C4 from the center platform going to come into play, like I was mentioning earlier. And really good movement from Marshall, too.
Great use of the B-reverse like grenade pulls right now. You're going to need it because CtrlSalt.
Yeah, honestly, I don't give Snake players enough credit for how much they have to weave in and out. And that is definitely like one of the biggest tells of an experienced Snake player is how well you can move, especially in the air.
Yeah, the ground mobility isn't the best, and like the jumps are like just so
they're very committal. At least until you get that B reverse in the situation. But ooh, that boomerang gonna be coming in as an insurance, cashing in on the 401k called the returning boomerang.
Wow.
Still trying to get some momentum. I think whoever takes this next stock is going to inevitably swing the momentum in their favor, but ooh, as I say that, Marshall going to be taking that next stock, but that said, CtrlSaltDel still in this.
Oh, what? We're going
gets the up B.
The edge guard. Wait, again?
Going to clean this up. Excellent forward air to clean up that stock. Not letting him get back to the stage again. Really trying to hold on to this game, stay on the board, get another one on there. Whatever you can do to stay in this.
Needs this game to bring it all the way.
You can't afford to be playing too safe right now. You've got to make something happen. Ooh, really good grab as a follow-up there. You know that Marshall's probably feeling conditioned to shield in that situation just to kind of avoid the projectiles.
Starting to utilize the tether now.
Ooh, the back tilt coming into play. Gets the Zair, going to get into a sexy situation, not get anything off of it. Just a lot of back and forth right now. It's a bit of a scramble.
Good dash attack coming in from Marshall, but the bomb going to alleviate the pressure, and now
And CtrlSaltDel taking all of that space. Sometimes taking space is a better punish than actually running at your opponent and hitting them.
absolutely. You don't want to be too committal.
That
No, wait, that's
upbeat,
going to be it?
I think that's going to be
Wow.
it. And we got a Game 5 situation on our hands yet again.
All right, this is both players' last chance to seal it out. Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Just Production. We love Tempest streams.
Yes, and I always try my best as a caster to make sure I'm really good about that.
Yes.
Like, I do not want to be... I know a lot of players are going to be looking back at this, and it would suck to, like, look back and then hear yourself being misgendered.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We definitely got to get our stuff right, our facts straight when we're addressing these players.
Yeah, really good play coming out from both of these players, though. Oh my goodness! Like this is some high level play, and for an Arcadian, that's what we love. Is we get to see the players that like maybe not like the top echelon of their region, but are like probably just on the cusp, and that's who we are seeing come to the forefront now as we get closer and closer to that top 8.
It is the beauty of having an Arcadian just to showcase all of the potential talent that could someday be PR.
Yeah, we're looking for our next rising star, and it could be the winner of this game. It could be both of them, but getting back into it. A lot of explosions, but somehow no percent dealt yet.
We're going to be running it back on PS2 as well.
CtrlSaltDel going to be getting first blood, dealing that 5%.
Ooh, wow. And that dash attack alone already taking the percent for Marshall.
Yeah.
Very good catch with the jump.
Has them on ledge, but CtrlSaltDel doing a really good job navigating around those explosions. And going to get the reversal, tries to go for that high forward air again, really trying to threaten that high recovery. And able to swing the percent and the momentum a little bit back in their favor. Again, just so much back and forth, just like the last time we were on PS2. If I had to guess, this is going to come down to the wire, but it's all about that first stock. It's all about who can steal the momentum and steal the lead.
Yeah, especially for this game, because this is the game that matters the most to hold that lead.
There can only be one winner, and the loser is going to be out of the tournament. All right, gets the frame trap with that forward air, going to follow up with the down tilt. That late up air going to barely make it up there in time, and a critical first
I've always
stock.
said this about Toon Link up air. That up air lasts like a few business days. It will be active for a really long time.
Oh yeah, that is an excellent. It's disjointed. It's super active, and then not to mention Toon Link's drift. It covers so much space.
Yeah.
Snake not going to be able to get away from that. And oh my goodness, CtrlSaltDel really tacking on the percent
from Marshall.
Taking this momentum and running with it. Ooh, respecting the Nikita just a little bit too much right there. Not going to make it past. Really good stuff from Marshall with that Nikita, just finding its mark yet again. Sharpshooter.
Yep, definitely has his sights on the prize, that being the stock, but hold on, CtrlSalt.
Yeah,
breaking free.
Really, really good about damage control. Just like every single time they've been in a sticky situation this game, they've been able to get a reversal and almost deal more percent in exchange.
Yeah, and that bomb boomerang, like, just making it a lot easier for CtrlSalt to, like, just find a deciding hit, but hold on, Marshall.
Yeah, going to be finding their way in from that misinput, but CtrlSaltDel not shaken whatsoever, gets that bomb forward air. Snake, unfortunately, doing a really good job eating his protein. He is going to live that, but that up air is going to seal the deal, and CtrlSaltDel firmly in the driver's seat of this game right now.
He's doing so good recently in these past games at catching his landings high.
Again, just stuffing the map.
Oh, what?
Tripping behind. What a wild display.
That is some Zelda magic to get that down tilt.
Gets around the Nikita, gets around the grab. In an offstage situation again. Ooh, that's going to be really tough. Do not have a lot of invincibility. Didn't have a lot of time offstage to extend it. The regrab on the bomb. Bit of a sticky situation, but opting to wait it out.
What a parry!
Still hanging on to this stock.
Absolute discipline.
Every single percent that CtrlSalt gets right now matters so much.
Yeah. Even though that back air didn't kill, that was a nutty back air too, though.
Gets past the Nikita. You're not going to be able to get past that grab, though. Marshall smelling blood in the water and manages to find the kill. Last stock game. This stock is going to determine who gets in the top 8. The pressure is on. All right, Marshall climbing back into this game. But
what a get-up attack.
CtrlSalt Delete again on that damage control. Gets that down air. Tries to get the extension with the bomb.
The pivot grab?
Attack. This is neck and neck. Oh my gosh.
My
Gets
God.
the up tilt. Goes for the high forward air. Gonna try and cover the landing. Let's see what happens here. Another up air.
Get another one? Oh no.
Oh my goodness. The air onto the platform. Oh. I am tense. Gonna get around this Nikita. Gets back on stage.
What the?
Avoids the up tilt. This is anyone's game.
That windbuck stopped Marshall from getting the grab.
All it takes is one good opening from either player right now. CtrlSalt Delete in another recovery situation. Gets on stage. Oh, that C4 almost doing it in, but CtrlSalt Delete doing a real good job of managing the space. Gets hit by the nade. Not going to get hit by that Nikita, though. One more chance at life for both these players. Oh, the C4 detonating without any input from Marshall. I don't think either player even remembered it was there.
Just like that, Marshall able to seal it out 3-2 in such a nail-biting set.
What an unexpected ending to that set. I don't think anyone remembered that C4 was there.
It was crazy. It's like so much was happening like that it was just hard to keep track of that C4.
Yeah, that is a heartbreaker if you're CtrlSalt Delete for sure. Yeah. And if you're Marshall, you are probably quaking in your boots. You got out by the skin of your teeth, but you're on top 8. You got to hold it together.
Definitely.
And that is another factor of the tournament is no matter how stressful these sets get, you still got another set to play so long as you keep winning. And that's also another important skill to have is maintaining that stamina to keep pushing through the bracket. But yeah, Marshall going to be moving on, and a fantastic showing coming out from CtrlSalt Delete. Like, seriously, some of the best Toon Link play I've seen in a while. I'm a little bit biased, I have to admit.
Fair enough.
But
yeah.
I hope
really
to see
good.
them come out to more Washington events. That was a lot of fun to watch. Yeah. And I also want my run back. But regardless, we're going to be moving on in the bracket.